Okay guys, so I'm here outside at Jim Mahan's school, Absolute Self-Defensive Fitness in Killeen, Harker Heights, Texas, and I'm getting ready to go in to interview him. So real quick, as I step outside the car and walk inside, I'm just going to kind of give you a view of the front of his school. Like I said in the blog or in my email post, it's not much. There's not much to his school, but he's doing a lot with what he has. So let's take a look and talk to Jim here and see what he has to say about how he's doing it. Okay, so you can see Jim's sign here. He's got a banner up on the front of his building. You can tell it's a warehouse. And if you see the Hotsy Carlson sign over there, that tells you what this place originally was before Jim repurposed it. And actually, Jim actually started teaching here when it was still the Hotsy Carlson, the whole thing was a warehouse for Hotsy Carlson high-pressure cleaning equipment. So this is pretty much what Jim's got. So let's go on inside and take a look, talk to Jim, and find out how he's doing it. Okay guys, so here we are. This is Jim Mahan. Say hi, Jim.
Hey everybody.
All right, so we're over here at Absolute Combat and Fitness in Harker Heights, Killeen, Texas. And this is Jim's gym. This is Jim's school. Now, this was a Hotsy Carlson high-pressure equipment rental facility. As you can see, on one side of the warehouse over here, which it is a warehouse, is all the high-pressure pressure washing equipment that's for lease or for sale for the guy that owns the building. Now, Jim actually started off just using half the warehouse on a verbal agreement from the guy who owns the Hotsy Carlson dealership here. And the gentleman was very nice, let Jim kind of get started, at a very low cost and so forth. And so what Jim came in is he had a warehouse that he got to use a couple of days a week or a few nights a week. And you can tell, it's nothing fancy, And he came in, he made the best of it, put some puzzle mats down, got a bunch of equipment. Jim does the Fighting Fit program, also is a CrossFit certified trainer, does that for the military as well, works full-time for the military. And he's made the most out of his facilities. Now what you don't see here, and you can tell there's kind of a little bit of construction going on, they put up some temporary walls and so forth over here, but what you don't see in the back behind this wall, which I'll probably walk around and peek back there to show you, is that there's a whole workshop and equipment back there that the guy uses. Now, the thing is that stuff was always there when Jim started teaching in here. All this equipment was already here, so people would walk in, he'd open up the garage door because he doesn't really have a front door even, doesn't have heat or AC back here really either, and people could just walk around the corner. He was actually using these white barrels that you see here to block off half of the facility, and they'd walk around the corner and they'd see all this workshop equipment and so forth, But the thing is, instead of Jim saying, well, I can't get any people because, I've got this facility that's being used as an equipment warehouse and so forth, and being negative and saying, oh, with the economy and with the facilities and this and that, I'm not getting much done. He didn't make any excuses. He just came in here and did what I told him to do. Everything I told Jim to do as far as marketing or promotion or what have you, he did. And then guess what? Jim's been posting some really strong numbers since he started. Jim, when did you start over here?
Would have been November.
November. So he's been here since November. What's your active count? How many students right now?
26.
So he's got 26, and he started with 3, right?
Started with 3.
Started with 3. So basically, in 2 months' time, Jim has added 23 students in a facility such as this. Okay. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you can do a lot with a little, or if you choose, you can do a little with a lot. And thankfully, Jim has chosen the former, not the latter. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit down here in a second, and Jim and I are going to talk, and we're going to go over some of the stuff that Jim is doing to actually get the results that he's getting. Even though he works full-time for the military, he's extremely busy, has a very full plate, but yet he's still able to promote and do the things he needs to do to build up his program. So